Hi, this is Alice Bull from scrapbookwonderland.com and the ScrapHappy membership group at Creativation 2018. I'm at the Spellbinders booth with the one and only Jane Davenport.
We've been laughing before we started filming, so
That's a good way to start.
it is a good way to start.
So can you please tell us all about your cool and exciting stuff that you're doing here with Spellbinders and
My
anything
pleasure.
else that's going on? We want to hear it
There's
all.
so many cool things. Okay, so the reason I'm at Creativation is I have a new line with Spellbinders, and and I had this hidden, and now I'm bringing it out. It's the deep sea die cutter, and I have to laugh. Yesterday Diane Reevely popped in, and she's a friend, and I told her the name and she thought I said Dipsy. So I have to say deep sea, but I kind of like Dipsy as well, and she said, oh, like us, we're Dipsy. I was like, no, speak for yourself. No. But this is until I started die cutting with Spellbinders, I had never used die cuts before. I sort of knew about them, but since discovering it, it's fantastic because I can take all of my crazy test sheets and I've got like papers and all of those sorts of things, and I can create something out of them, and they're flat, and I can just stick them in my journal. So I'll show you, but I think for some mixed media people that's kind of new. Well, it was new to me, so I'm assuming I wasn't the only one that didn't know. And I have to show you what's coordinating, because I think that everything should look as beautiful as what you're creating. Because my studio is my happy space, and I love I love it to look beautiful. It doesn't have to be neat and tidy. That I make.
Well, that's good. I'm off the hook.
But I do like it to be organized, so I can find things, because I don't want to waste time, right? When I'm feeling creative. So this is the binder, so it matches. I've got these are new stencils, so I'll show you some of the things that I've been creating with the stencils. And the idea with the stencils is that it's like little confidence builders or little training wheels, so that you can draw along with me a little bit and then add your own style, your own flavour. It's just a foundation to help people, because I want everyone to draw and paint, and I think especially with art journaling, being able to draw faces comfortably and confidently, you're drawing it's different aspects of yourself. And there's something about drawing eyes in particular that it's a nice feeling. I think it makes anything that's a nice feeling makes us better people.
But we get nervous about it. Like the people that don't feel artsy and that don't feel that they have that skill.
Yeah.
Perfectionitis.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's perfectionitis, and I completely understand that, because I have a little bit of that, or I have had that with lettering. I've since let go of that. But I have it about planning. When you follow people on Instagram, it's so perfect, and mine's functional. And there's art in there as well, so it's kind of a mess. But we all have that. Yeah. I don't have that about faces. I can help with that. So just down here, these are some of the stencils that I've used. So they're just a painted background, random painted background. These are actually little illustrations from my next book. And then I've painted around them, over them. This is one of my new stamps, and these are the new stencils. So that's, I think that's her. This is another one, and this is actually the same as this girl, which is on some vintage wallpaper.
Cool.
So you can just add these wherever and create a person wherever you feel like. So I'm crazy about stencils. So to have the cool stencils, I also have my new ink, which is called Squid Ink, and it's a hybrid ink. So it doesn't see watercolour or alcohol markers. So those things can't affect it. So you can use it on fabric because it can't see water, so you can be washed. It can't see water. See? Sea water, mermaid. I have to use that somehow.
You totally do.
It can't see water.
You've seen it here first.
Yes. So that's what I use. So you can see on here, rather than spray or paint through stencils, I like to pad the ink. So I dab my ink on there. Where's my little... Because it's in a mermaid scale. So this is a 3D render. I've never had anything made of my own from a 3D machine, so this was very exciting for me. So this has been highly engineered, but it's a mermaid scale. So when it's out, I can't wait to see people using them because they all nest and it will look like a mermaid's tail.
That's going to look amazing.
Isn't that the
I can just imagine. Oh my.
And it's pearlescent. And then they've also been made so they stack, and the label is on the side so you can see what colour you need when it's in a stack.
They're stacked.
You can carry the stack and it's not going to go all over the floor, and it's indented so the sticker will stay. Yay. So I'm trying to do all the things that haven't worked.
That have bugged you in the past. You're like, I'm fixing them all in one shot.
Well, you're doing my best. But it's all personal because I can only be me, right? Everyone can only do themselves. That's good. So there's lots of different colours, including skin tones. So there's from light to dark skin tones. So you can start, especially with the stencils, so that you don't have, outlines showing, and then it's even more of your own. So I want people to have that confidence. Anyway. One of the things I love about working with Spellbinders, and I've really baked their noodles, let me tell you. My style is very loose and free. Fluid. That's right.
Back to water.
Yes, exactly, back to water. But they have managed, Frank is in charge here of this process because dyes are metal. And even stamps, it's a precise thing. And to be able to translate that fluidity into something precise is amazing. So it's kind of revolutionary. And, there's lots of little cutouts here, but let me just show you this one. Look how fine they are.
Oh my gosh.
So then you can just stick these in. So this is, pieces of scrap paper I've got, I've painted, and I've got all sorts of modelling paste, all sorts of things. And then you've just got another way of adding a little bit more juicy texture. It's not going to add too much dimension. It's just I'm always thinking art journal. So that's the dyes. Then there's all the stamps. Can I show you this stamp?
Oh,
this
absolutely.
Okay, so this stamp here, I want to show you because I'm really proud of it. This is the original artwork. It's quite detailed. There's watercolour at the start of it, then all the pen work, but this is the stamp. All of that same detail is captured in the stamp, even though it's a lot smaller. So everything is beautifully done. So that's why I'm just so happy to be working with Spellbinders, because this is their forte, but I'm pushing them in new directions.
It's good. Everybody needs a challenge once in a while.
Exactly. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, there's lots I want to show you. I've got my new alcohol markers, so I've been playing with them on here. And this is the tin of glances. So this is a little tin of stamps.
So for the people that are scared of eyes, like me,
there is just eyes.
There's eyes.
Look
so that you can at least get the eyes right.
Exactly. And the detail on them is really, it's like I've drawn in the journal. So some part of what I do and creating art supplies is the feeling that I am creating with other people all around the world in their favourite spot, in creative time that they've carved out for themselves. And they don't know that I'm there, but I'm there. I love that idea that I'm creating in your journal, in your space with you. A little bit. It's fun.
I love that. And you've given us the tools that we need so that we can get our own little crafty personality on and bring that out of us and try to see, what we can do with these products. I love it. Thank you.
Confidence comes from practice, and then being not frightened to make mistakes. And then when you're practicing and I'm going to give that a go. I'm not going to judge myself. I'm going to try that. And then when other people look at that is what talent looks like, because you're not afraid to try things. And that's when people look at your artwork and go, wow. And you are in turn inspiring other people to create. Yeah. And the more we can do that, the more joy we add to the world. Well, that's what it's all about, right?
That's right. That's
Gotta be
right.
happy.
And I can't wait. Like for me, I look at this so much from a scrapbooking perspective. And if you're like, I think a lot of scrapbookers forget to tell their story. And, you know, if you're adding faces and you're adding eyes, like, what do they say? The eyes are the windows to the soul,
Yes.
right?
So they can be looking away for an event or looking towards the event, or they can be dreaming about what's coming up.
Yeah.
You know, they can add that expression. I love that. They are. They do. They are.
No, this is wonderful. I'm so excited. So when are people going to see some of these things in the stores, and when are they going to be able to find it?
So this will be all out in March, April this year. And so my first range is at Michael's, so that's all current, but that's been an exclusive. All of these things are for independent stores.
Awesome.
So that's where you'll find them, in your favourite arty, crafty, scrapbooking, fun, mixed media type store.
Excellent, excellent. I know I have your mermaid markers, and I love them.
Have you got the sparkly ones?
No, not yet.
Oh my goodness.
A whole new layer of fun.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for giving us the look at all of the cool
The
things.
grand tour.
Yeah, the grand tour of everything that you're bringing out here with Spellbinders, and I'm excited to get my hands on it.
Excellent. It's my pleasure.
This is Alice Bowl at Creativation 2018 with Jane Davenport for Spellbinders.
We've got the cute glasses.